I think every teenage girl in Romania watches Eurovision, and unfortunately, my wife, despite not being a teenager, seems to be included in that category. And I told her a couple of weeks before this even started that Ukraine is going to win. And she wondered, like, how do you know? Like, why do you think that's the case? And I'm like, well, you'll see. And yesterday she was very upset because Eurovision is rigged. And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, Ukraine is going to... And now I see the same article in BBC and Mirror, and then in a lot of other prestigious online mainstream media outlets that, the competition is rigged. And I'm like, no shit. You know, I know this from 3 years ago. And I talked about it every single year that it happened. Because it's a microcosmos of how society is run nowadays and how modern democracy functions. So in Romania, you had this girl which sang at the choir in a church. And she was absolutely beloved by the public. She was an amazing singer, very young. I think she was 19 years old. And this could have helped jumpstart her career. But unfortunately, the offense archaeologists found out that she voted incorrectly on a referendum, which was about gay marriage. Imagine the fact that a girl who sings at a church choir didn't have the correct opinions regarding gay marriage. And because of this, the jury decided to punish her. So despite the fact that the public overwhelmingly liked her, despite the fact that she was an amazing singer, the jury decided that she's not going to go through and instead chose someone else. And this is exactly how democracy functions nowadays. Like, you got the establishment, the jury, which allows the public to vote. And as long as the public votes correctly, then we get to pretend that it's a democracy. The moment the public votes incorrectly, well, then the jury has to step in and do the correct decisions. It's very interesting, isn't it? Because you as a voter, you get to feel empowered. You get to feel like you're making a decision. But you're only allowed to make the correct decision. The moment you make the incorrect decision and support someone that you're not supposed to support, well, then you get to notice the machinations come to life. So up till then, I thought that Eurovision is indeed a competition about selecting a good singer, right? Like the best singer in Europe. People get to vote, the jury gets to help. But after that event, I realized that it's a farce. And Hungary also realized that it's a farce. I believe a Hungarian politician called it and this is his words, not mine, a homosexual flotilla. You know, I think that's why he called it such. Because the entire prestige of this competition has been completely removed. It's not a competition anymore. Singing doesn't even matter. It's all about the politics. And I'm not even talking about the fact that Russia isn't allowed to compete now. I mean, wouldn't it be better if Russia was allowed to compete, but they wouldn't win because someone else sings better, or, you know, the public doesn't vote for them? I mean, seriously, who would vote for Russia? But maybe that's why they're afraid, right? Like, they're afraid that the public would actually vote incorrectly, so they have to remove it from the equation. Even though, like, I personally don't think they would have won, even if they had the best singer, because the public gets to vote, right? And due to the ongoing conflict, it's quite possible that very few people would have voted for them. But whatever. You know, they decided, no, we're going to remove them from the competition. Fine, okay? But they also decided that Ukraine is going to win. And I saw the news articles saying that, no, Ukraine must win Eurovision. I'm like, why the fuck must it win? It's a singing contest. You haven't even heard the singer. You don't even know what it's going to sing about. How do you know that they're going to win? Why are you saying this? Because it's not a singing competition, right? It's a political shit show. And all of the competitions now have to become a political shit show. Just like the prizes that are being awarded for books. Just like a lot of things that the far left have managed to infiltrate and now are gatekeeping. The Hugo Awards. Another shit show. Everything is a shit show. It's about the politics. It's about the ideology rather than trying to help the public realize that, okay, this is a good song. This is a good band. You should check this band out because they're really great. No, we're not going to do that anymore. We're just going to play politics. And I asked myself, like, what is the justification that they say that Ukraine needs to win? It's about to show solidarity. I'm like, motherfucker, okay, we can show solidarity about helping them get anti-tank weapons? Like, that is a good show of solidarity. You know, like helping the Ukrainian refugees. What the fuck does singing has to do with anything? Why are we showing solidarity when it comes to singing? Get good. Get good. Learn to fucking sing. I don't know what to say. It's so freaking bizarre. And they have like this person, I understand, like this announcer, which is from within a bunker, like talking about it. Whatever. You know, I don't even know the songs. I don't even know who's playing. But, like, why would I even waste my time at this point? Like, if it's not really a competition, who cares? I used to watch it because, you know, all the girls watched it. So if you wanted to have a good conversation with the girls, it was a good conversation opener. Hey, did you see Eurovision last night? Yeah, that lady with the beard. Oh, isn't that progressive? Oh, my fucking God. It was so fucking progressive. Yeah. But, like, I just want to point out that everything that used to mean something, everything that was fun to watch, is now down the shitter. And a lot of people are upset, right? Like, a lot of people are upset. They say that the semifinals were rigged. I don't know how they know, but, like, they're basically saying that there's a lot of countries that were supposed to be in the competition, in the semifinals, and they're not. And I guess it's like, you know, you watch the thing and you realize, okay, well, these bands are very good. It makes absolutely no sense why they're not in the semifinals. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're rigged. Whatever. I guess it's just like another one of those things. But there's just like so many of those things that nowadays happen. That there's very little unwinding from politics. That there's very little just downtime, like, just, you know, this is why I like VTubers. A lot of people go like, V, why do you keep shilling VTubers? It's the only avenue where I can escape politics. Like, literally, it's the only place that I can be away from all this political bullshit. Like, even when you watch Eurovision, you're reminded about the Ukrainian conflict. Like, look, it's next to the border with Romania. I can take a car, I can be there in 1 hour. I am already aware that there's a conflict. I don't need the homosexual flotilla, as the Hungarian politician called it, to remind me that there's a conflict. I know. If possible, considering there's nothing I can do about it, I would like to put it out of my mind. If possible. I don't know. Am I allowed? Can I, please? Again, like, I can't do anything about it. If I could do anything about it, I would think about it so that I would know how to help better. But I can't. So if I can't, just... Where can I go so I don't hear about it? I don't want to get insane. Look at my eyes. Huh? Do I look loco to you? I look a little bit loco, huh? The television did this to me. The television. Whenever I open on every channel. Last year it was the pandemic, the death, the plague. This year it's like the conflict, the war, the death. Just calm the fuck down. I can't take this much longer, you know? Like, I just... need a year to relax. I'm pretty sure, like, the next year is going to be the food shortages, the gas prices, the inflation. Like, what is it going to... just shut the fuck up. Let me know what you guys think, though. And I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.